Hi everyone, uh, good evening. Welcome back to the channel called Engineering Beyond Blueprints. So today we are going to talk about in detail, like about talking about my career lives, where I've been started, and how the journey was begins, and how it is kind of ending up with a new story in the corporate world. So, as I said in my beginning of the video, I was talk about brief, and I said what is my intent to come on board to say what is the requirement to be there carry forward in the web series, right? So basically, in this channel, so today I'm going to talk about my first career life getting into the production engineer. So it was sometime we think it's easy to manipulate and do the things better. But unfortunately, being a college graduate, don't know how the corporate world operates and what are the ethics they follow and what is the core values they follow. So we need to get in to understand those in during our induction program. So yes, I understood. Like when I started as a production engineer, so the role was stated that okay, you are the point of contact to interact with all the suppliers. Suppliers in the sense we do kind of sell out the product to some of the world class best universities and colleges. This company is meant to be build the precision transducers equipment. So those are mainly used for lab for student to perform the testing and analyze how the precision devices will work. So given that said, yes, that was very much challenging to me. I've been onboarded and I've been assigned as a task to start conducting the production engineering role. So here is what. First thing, I kind of understand what is this transducer mean and how important for the colleges to take this instrument to perform the calibration and testing. So, being a production engineer, my role was to work with the warehouse team, logistics, and work with the customer requirements, gather those, and build certain products like water level indicator, speedometers, and vibration test analyzer. And on top of that, we do have this vibration analyzer in two format. One is in digital format using the LCD during those days, and one is analog format which is using to display in the LED format. So those two are the differ two element of products which mainly I focused and worked towards it. Yes, I was thinking production is just to kind of do the routine task which has been assigned and complete it and go off during the time, right? So that was the thinking in nature by all means being a graduate, and I was thinking, okay, whatever I do, I paid for it. But I kind of look back what I'm doing, where I'm heading, and what is my growth opportunities. I was curious to understand how the things will work, right? So I was into the production team where I kind of build those products from the raw material, collecting the bill of material, collecting the rest of components, PCB, do the PCB testing, and then assemble it and give it back to the calibration team and label the QC and also. So that is a process, right? I was kind of building the products and later it's kind of went ahead for calibration where we are not meeting the throughput basically the outcome is going very slow because the calibration team were testing those equipments and spending a lot of time which is causing for delay in shipments. So that is very curious note for me to understand what went wrong. Is it really process gap? Is it understanding of building those products? Whether the trainers who are under me reporting to me for them to understand what exactly they're doing it. So when I go back and check, they are really kind of doing the repetitive task and repetitive calibration, which is not needed for all the product. Okay, so certain product, yes, there is a need of calibration testing and QC and all, which is mandatory, but does not mean that it has to follow through the step for across all the product, right? So depends on the spec, depends on the test requirements, we have to do the testing, right? So that is where I identify the gap I read through the process document, which is followed since from more than a year, right? So I redefine the process flow and mention what are the spec we need to follow and define for each of them, and make sure that the trainers to understand, yes, this is what it needed. So with that yields up to 95% growth in production, right? So we kind of meeting the customer delivers on time. So deliverables meeting on time is really a big milestone, not only for company, it's for me as a process optimizer to think forward, not only doing the routine task. That really changed my entire life into in a different aspect. Then I kind of promoted to as a senior production engineer. So that makes me a change, right? So always what I'm trying to convey here, we need to see what is the best way, some of the tasks we can optimize, and some of the things which we can upskill ourselves, putting ourselves into the different shoes and see how we are capable to manage those, right? So yes, again, we are coming back to the story. This story is not ending up here. So I do have follow-on videos where I want to cover a lot many things about component engineering role. Those are the one basically, they are, I would say, they are the hidden gems, right? Those are the invisible heroes, I would say. The reason why I'm saying this, component engineering role is really a very much needed in most of the industry. When we taken up aerospace industry, when we taken up automobile industry, when we taken up into the semiconductor industry, when we taken into healthcare industry, industrial automation, and so on and so forth, right? So component engineering role is a big, heroes working behind this role, doing a lot of things. They are analyze the market strategy, they analyze the life cycle status of the each of the component. Why I'm talking about this right after production engine, why I'm talking about this, that is where exactly I'm coming to. So after spending of 2 years of experience into the production industry, I understand to know where these components are buying from, who are the suppliers and who are the manufacturing these components. That triggers me a lot to understand each of the component, how do we are going to select in the production industry, and what is the purpose of to selecting that particular component, what is specification hidden behind it, and why do we want to choose that particular component from the same industry. And let's talk about, okay, why I should pick this component from the same manufacturer, why I'm not choose for any other supplier, why I choose only from the supplier. There are certain specification which we need to follow through and understand the design requirement. So that is where it curious to me to upskill myself and getting into the new role as a component engineer, to understand what is bill of material talk about, what is different suppliers, and how they compliance with different company standards. So that is where curious to me to jump into the upcoming video where I've been talking about component engineering role, and I'm going to share more insights. How do we can make use of those components and to find alternative solution, how we can choose those for new design product as well. So it's a big subject which we talk about in the later stage in the next video. Until then, I hope this video helped a lot. Please do comment me in the component engineer role what you want to see in the next video, so that I'll try to build as much as content to it and share it across with you. One thumbs up is help a lot for me to grow. Please do like and watch the video till the end. Thank you so much and have a great day.